Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 2 of the build of the LEGO Creator 24-in-1 Christmas holiday set. It's a promotional set that was given away free if you purchased a qualifying amount from LEGO Shop at Home or the LEGO store. So we're on to instruction book number 2, and we're going to build starting with model number 13 all the way through 24. Now, what I did different from the first video is I actually sorted, when I disassembled everything, I actually sorted everything by part type. So I have all my 1x2 plates, all my modified plates, all my tiles, my 1x1s, cheese slopes, regular plates, bricks, modified bricks, everything in their own spots. So this should make it easier for me to build, because I noticed I was struggling to find some parts, because the parts all came in just 4 bags, and they weren't really numbered or categorized in any way. It was just a bag of parts. So I struggled to find some of the parts that I was looking for. So this should make it a lot easier. We'll find out real quick if it doesn't make it any easier. Now what I'm still not going to do is disassemble everything in between each step, because that was not necessary. I noticed in the first part that we did, is even though they said disassemble everything, we really didn't need all the parts from the first model. So that completes model number 13. It's just this tiny little robot. So that's not much of anything at all. I mean, it's so small I can literally just take it apart right now and be done with it. Alright, so now we're going to move on to model number 14, and this is going to be another Micropolis type build. Kind of looks like. So we start with some green plates. We have some blue plates, which will represent water. Some 1x1 plates and a arched 1x4 brick. We have the cheese slopes clear plate here, another arched brick, an orange plate with a clip on it, that is a duck, maybe? Kind of looks like a duck. Got some studs going on. We have 4 tan round 1x1s. Got some jumper tiles. Kind of disassembling as I go. Alright, some greenery. And 4 dark red cone 1x1 shapes. Lastly, we have the not glow-in-the-dark yellow studs. So it looks like it's a bridge. There's a little pathway through there. And you can see it's got these little turrets, and then a duck, an oversized duck, swimming from underneath the bridge. So that could be what it is. So now we're on to model number 15. So I'll just move this one to the side. Let's see, I'm gonna pull that plate off. Make sure that we keep everything kind of in its own little spot. Because remember, I'm trying to build this more efficiently with stuff organized. Alright, we turn it over, and we have 2 inverted slopes. Turn it back over. We have this plate with the little clip on the back, and then a double wide bow shape. Next, here's a tail. Has some ears. Another cheese slope with a black stud right in the middle. And the brick with studs on the front. We have two eyes that are closed. And some dark gray cheese slopes. Looks like I'm going to have to pull one off of this model that we built earlier. So that will create the ears. And then lastly, we have the 4 feet. They're basically 1x1 plates with the little teeth on them. So that makes looks like a blind mouse because the eyes are closed. Alright, so what I'm going to do is kind of disassemble some of this because I know we may need to start using some of these pieces. And as I disassemble it, put these parts where they belong in their own little sorted piles. And it makes it easy to disassemble as well because I know exactly where everything's going to go. Okay. Definitely disassembles faster than it gets put together. So now we're going to build, looks like a train. We have these black bricks with studs on the sides. We have a lot of these metallic colored studs. We're going to put 4 on each side. Oops, that one's gone. I need to pull some more out of the model that was used on last. Alright. I think they gave us one extra. The one that hit the floor is the one extra. If I need it, I'll pick it up. Right now, I'm going to leave it there for now. Okay, so we have this little combination where we connect these two, snap them on. We have a black cheese slope. Some green plates. A few more plates, some studs. Looks like this train is hauling Christmas trees. And the little white stud is going to represent smoke coming out the top with the roof of the engine. All right, that completes model number 16. A nice little train. Alright, so we need to move on to model number 17. And what I'm going to do is do a little disassembling because it looks like I'm going to need some of these parts that we used in this model over here. So once again, as long as you keep everything in a organized fashion, I know exactly where everything's going to go. Alright, go ahead and pick up that one stud that hit the ground. Alright, model number 17. We're going to start with some 2x4 plates. Attach some 1x4 bricks. 1x1 brown plate. 1x1 brown brick and a 1x1 blue plate. Brown stud. Sleigh studs. I've got some slopes. Plates and some arches. Round brick. Oops. Got ahead of myself a little bit. Quite a few of these red cone shapes. Alright, that completes model number 17. Looks like a nice little micro castle. It's actually a really nice little model. Alright, move that to the side. Go ahead and move on to our next model. This looks like, I don't know what it looks like. They show a little preview picture. I have no idea. We're gonna have to just find out as we go what the heck this is. Alright, we have some studs. We need our brick with studs on the side. It's over here attached to the train, so I'll disassemble the little train parts off of it. That goes there. Have some red cheese slopes. Another part of the train piece. I'm going to take apart. So we're going to put the clip part facing out one way, and the bar piece facing out the other way. A couple more plates. Brick with studs on the side. Jumper tile. White stud. And then some eyeballs. Not sure what this is, but that's it. I guess it's a elf, maybe? A little dancer or something? I don't know. So, we're now moving on to model number 19. Let me do a little bit of organizing real quick. I have some halfway disassembled models that I'm going to fully disassemble. Just putting plates and tiles in their own little spots. That goes there. Alright. So everything else is good. I'll pull it if I need it. Well, it looks like I need these things off of this piece already. Black studs on the sides of these. So anytime you see this little studs on the side that are exposed, it usually represents wheels of some sort. So it appears we're making a vehicle. We have a trans clear cheese slope and a 1x3 tile on the top. So that's it. It just makes a little little car. And I don't know why they put that clear brick on the bottom, because I think it looks better when it's kind of like it's on the ground. Okay, so this may be the official worst model of the 24. Before it was the little candy cane, but this one is pretty lame, I'm not gonna lie. Just go ahead and take it apart now. There's no point of keeping that lame little thing together. Alright, on to model number 20. We'll start with a 2x3 plate. Turn it around. That'll go there. Now we have a white Travis brick with a 1x1 red, 1x1 brown, and another white Travis brick. I'm going to put 3 of the 1x3 plates. I have another one in this model I need to steal. Okay. And then 3 slopes. Two of the 1x2 plates. This goes here. One by 4. Where's the cones? Oh, I've used the cones over here. Yellow tile. So that goes there. So it makes a, looks like a Godzilla type model. I need eyeballs. Got all these closed eye tiles. There's eyeballs. It's a goofy Godzilla. His eyes are kicking in different ways. Alright, that's model number 20. So now we're on to model number 21. I've got a cumulative amount of little models over here that I probably need to start disassembling a few of them. It's not going to take very long to take some of these apart. They're very, very small. Alright, let me go ahead and take this guy apart. Not sure if I'll need anything out of this just yet, but might as well get it taken apart. Like I said, they're so small, they really don't take long to take apart. Eyeball, and then we're good. Okay, so our next little model is going to start with some plates. Some studs on the bottom side of these plates. Trans clear. Jumper tile, 1x1. Now we have some cheese slopes and some red 1x1 tiles. A brick with a stud on top. Flower there. Now we have this plate with a jumper tile, another stud, and that creates, oops, a couple cheese slopes. Pull one off of this model. Alright, so that looks like it creates Santa's sleigh, who's delivering Christmas presents. Alright, now we're on to model number 23, which we're going to start with. We need to start with disassembling some stuff, because I need some of these parts. I really wish they would have made this where it was kind of like an advent calendar where it was 24 unique models. But, I mean, this is okay, the way that they've designed it, because it's kind of teaching you to use a small amount of parts for many different models. Alright, so this one is going to be some brick-built birds. This is something we've seen many times in a lot of LEGO Creator sets, specifically the houses and stuff. So that's the first one. This one's going to be almost identical. This one's probably one of the most disappointing models of this set, because we've seen this before. So you're just rehashing the same little micro build that has been done on many creator sets already. So there's the next bird. Those are two little birds. They're okay. Like I said, nothing we haven't seen before. So I'm going to do a little more disassembling before we move on to the next model. We're actually accumulating quite a few little models here. Not sure if we'll need all these parts just yet, but go ahead and get it ready for the next one. Alright. So, move that to the side. Kind of got stuff overflowing here into all the different little piles. Alright, so we start with this 3x3 plate. Put a white brick in the middle with a Travis brick on top. Like that. We have 4 white baby bow shapes and 4 1x1 plates. We're going to attach a plate to the underside of each one of these baby bow shapes. And these are going to all go on the sides. We have another white Travis brick, which I need to pull off of one of these birds that we made in the last little build. I have a couple cheese slopes. I have an orange cone. Do we have an orange cone? Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I haven't used an orange cone on anything that I can remember. I actually don't think I have used an orange cone on anything. Alright, we need the last white Travis brick, so I'll go ahead and pull it off this bird. Those birds were kind of disappointingly a waste anyway. Some white tiles, some black studs, a black plate, and then it's going to get a little top hat. That's kind of weird way to top off a brick-built snowman. Alright, so we are on to our final build, number 24 of our 24-in-1 holiday creator set. We have these 1x1 bricks with studs on the side. We have a jumper tile, 2x2 plate, a stud. Let's see. Got some cheese slopes. And we need these 1x1s that we put on this thing. Let me take each one off. So some of these models we had to disassemble pretty quickly. Others stayed together for quite some time before we actually needed parts. So that will go there. 1x1 bricks. Brick with studs on the side with some eyeballs. This looks like it's going to be Santa. You can see the face with the hat. And then we have the feet, the little pointy toes. I'm going to do a couple arms. I need to pull some other parts. I already had the little tile on it. Oh, you know what I forgot to do was put on a inverted slope. That'll make that look a little bit more proportioned. I need another white tile, which is right here. Alright, so there's our Santa. Now Santa's going to have some presents, of course. So those are 3 presents there. And we have a couple more. Alright, there's the last one. So we finish off day 24, or model number 24, with Santa and his brick built goodness. So that is it for the LEGO Creator 24-in-1 holiday giveaway set. You know, I'm not a big fan of these type of creator builds, so you know, this really doesn't do much for me. It's kind of cool that they show you how to build 24 different things with a small amount of parts, but if they're going to do like a holiday set, I would rather have more of a completed model and less of these little micro builds. But that's just my opinion. Maybe you love these type of things. Hopefully this video, along with part 1, would help give you inspiration to do your own little micro Christmas builds. So I appreciate you guys watching. Tell me your thoughts down below. Do you like this? Do you not like it? Curious to know what your thoughts are. So definitely put a comment down below. I'll read them, reply to them, do all that kind of stuff. Check out my other videos, and we will see you in the next one.